Lucretius, a Roman philosopher and poet of the 1st century BCE, is best known for his only surviving work, De Rerum Natura, or On the Nature of Things. This 6-book epic poem articulates the philosophy of Epicureanism, a school founded by the Greek philosopher Epicurus, which emphasizes the pursuit of a tranquil life free from fear and bodily pain. Lucretius adopted Epicurus's ideas and aimed to explain them in Latin, seeking to make complex philosophical concepts accessible to his Roman contemporaries. His work combines scientific explanation with poetic form, demonstrating the nature of the universe while dispelling superstitious fears about the gods and the afterlife. Lucretius's materialistic worldview is central to his philosophy. He argued that everything in existence, including humans, animals, and even the gods, is composed of atoms moving in an infinite void. This notion was revolutionary for his time, challenging the prevailing belief in divine intervention and purpose in nature. According to Lucretius, these atoms are eternal and indestructible, and all phenomena arise from the random movement and combination of these particles. This view eliminates the need for supernatural explanations, positioning nature as a self-regulating mechanistic system. A key concept in Lucretius's thought is the idea of the swerve or clinamen, which describes a random deviation in the motion of atoms. He introduced the swerve as a way to explain the unpredictability and freedom within the universe. Without this slight indeterminacy, he argued, all events would be predetermined, eliminating any room for free will. The swerve thus provides a foundation for human autonomy, aligning with the Epicurean belief in the importance of personal freedom and the avoidance of unnecessary suffering. Lucretius's materialism also underpins his views on death and the soul. He rejected the concept of an immortal soul, arguing instead that the soul is composed of atoms and thus dissolves upon death. To Lucretius, death is simply the cessation of sensation, and the fear of an afterlife is irrational. By promoting the idea of mortality without consequence, he sought to free people from the anxiety surrounding death, allowing them to live more fulfilling lives. This aspect of his philosophy was radical, challenging the Roman belief in an afterlife and suggesting that happiness comes from living in the present, undisturbed by thoughts of divine punishment. In ethics, Lucretius adhered to the Epicurean pursuit of pleasure, which he defined as the absence of pain rather than indulgence. He argued that peace of mind and a life free from fear are the ultimate forms of pleasure. This contrasts with the Roman values of duty and public service, reflecting a more personal and individualistic approach to happiness. By encouraging a life of simplicity and moderation, Lucretius believed individuals could attain tranquility and avoid the pains of ambition and excess. His ethical stance places a strong emphasis on mental peace, self-sufficiency, and the importance of understanding nature's workings to cultivate a calm, rational outlook on life. Despite his scientific approach, Lucretius's poetic style is notable for its vivid imagery and emotional appeal. His description of nature's processes is not only informative but also aesthetically engaging, inspiring a sense of awe toward the natural world. Through this, Lucretius sought to replace fear with wonder, hoping that by understanding nature's mechanisms, people would come to accept their place in the cosmos without the need for religious myths. His work, although largely unrecognized in his time, later influenced thinkers in the Renaissance and the Enlightenment, contributing to the development of modern science and secular philosophy.